Hello, I'm Chris Shorter, your county executive. Welcome back to Shorter Topics. As you all know, this is an opportunity really to hear from, learn from, and meet exciting leaders from around the county. And today is certainly no different. We get to sit with and talk to Christina Winn, our Director of Economic Development and Tourism. Christina, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited. This is so cool.
Me too. There's so much happening in the county from an economic development perspective, tourism perspective. So yes, this is going to be a great conversation, and I'm very, very happy to get started.
Absolutely.
We have developed a bit of a tradition in that we ask our guests about their background. So how you came into public service. I wonder if we could start there.
I'm probably unique in the economic development world because I actually wanted to be an economic developer when I was 18. There's actually no degree for economic development, although there might be some now, but when I was going to school in the old days, there was no degree. But I fell in love with it. I fell in love with the idea that you could drive, um, how you wanted your cities to actually develop and really engage and interact with the community and placemaking and art and
Mm.
development. And so, yeah, I pursued a degree in economics that was as close to
Oh,
economic development as I could get,
right in
right?
economics, yeah.
I was living out in Phoenix at the time, going to Arizona State
I
University.
did not know that, Christina.
Yes. And landed my first job and then eventually with the city of Phoenix. And so I had the opportunity of actually working in Northern Virginia, Loudoun County, Arlington County, and now Prince William County.
Mm.
So I have a very regional perspective. And then I've also, I would say what makes me unique as an economic developer is I actually worked for a private sector as well.
Mm.
So I worked for a real estate developer so that I could understand kind of the other side of the equation. What is it that is motivating them? What are their, how do they think about projects and risk and so forth? But I ultimately came back to government because I realized that could make a bigger difference, and actually kind of really help developers navigate and then influence, maybe how they are thinking about doing development,
Mm.
to make it better for the community.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about what makes Prince William County unique?
Many people have heard me say, like, every community can say they're a great place to live, work, and play, but it's those communities that can articulate what makes them different or what makes them stand out. That's what makes them successful.
Mm.
And so, first and foremost is the fact that Prince William County is the most diverse county in Virginia and the 10th in the nation. And that really sets Prince William apart within the whole metropolitan DC area. It's something that I think our whole entire county, and definitely our department has leaned into because we see it as a competitive advantage.
Mm.
So companies that are looking to move into the county or expand that resonate with that, they're going to feel at home. They're going to feel that inclusiveness and really understand that all of our resources are trying to help all businesses and be successful.
Mm.
And then that helps our residents, obviously. The other pieces that obviously make us a little bit different is that we are affordable, more affordable than, say, the rest of Northern Virginia. We have that access to DC. And then the other piece is really diversity and economy. Um, in terms of our industry sectors, we really are quite diverse. We have distribution, we have life sciences, government contracting, etc. A lot of people don't see it because they're smaller companies, but that is what has made us more resilient.
We have next month Make Your Marks Award
Yeah,
ceremony, which I think I've been to two.
correct.
I
Because
think I've
there's
been to
only
two.
been two.
Okay, all right. So it has started in the last 2 years.
Yes.
I will tell you, last year, just even in the year before, but certainly last year, just the number of small businesses that were being
Mhm.
recognized and how excited they were just to feel like they mattered,
Absolutely.
and we were really making a big deal out of their being here and getting started right here in Prince William County. So, talk a bit about what it is and how it started and what we're looking forward to.
Well, we're super excited because the Make Your Mark celebration really is, we're hoping that it will even become even more of a signature business event for the county.
Mm,
That this is the event that the business community and community leaders want to be at.
mm.
So this year, we're actually moving it to the east side. It's going to be at the Marine Corps Museum, which is
Oh,
exciting.
yeah.
It's on November 13th. It's a free event for our business community. It was really envisioned to be, especially for our new businesses, our small businesses that have just really started up, is this opportunity to come to one place where they can meet community leaders like yourself and elected officials and the chambers and all be together and understand that they have an entire community that there is there to support them and that there's resources, counseling,
Mm,
webinars, everything to help them be successful.
sure.
And because so many times these small businesses, they have no idea. They're sitting at home in their computer or in their shop, and they don't know the resources that
They
are out
feel
there.
on their own. They feel like they're on an island.
Exactly, and so we really created this event to welcome them, to get to know the people, to make it really approachable and that opportunity, it's less about programming and more about networking and engaging.
Mm,
This year, we're adding actually an awards program,
okay.
as a piece of it, and so we're gonna be honoring the legacy business, so a business that has, been in business for more than 20 years and has made an impact,
Okay.
fastest growing. Our business ambassador, which is basically that business or that person that is out there always really, pitching Prince William County and being a good spokesperson. And the one last one is destination developments. So our placemaking developments, when you think of like what's cool and where do you want to be to
Mhm.
hang out in
Oh,
Prince William
so
County?
there are a few
Yeah.
things that come to mind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
very good. Okay, so what's the date and
It's November 13th. Folks can run and apply or nominate businesses for this awards and then definitely register for the event because we want to see them there.
you're really creating an ecosystem here in the county.
So we're trying to do.
Yeah, for small businesses to get started without barrier. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what is going to be happening with a program called Calibrate? I've heard about it. I've seen the layout.
Sure.
What's happening?
Calibrate is our small business brand. We want business owners to recognize when they see Calibrate that that is a county program focused on them.
Mhm.
But we've taken it a step further with the Barriers to Success study, is that we've partnered with the libraries and we're going to be creating a Calibrate
Which I
Center.
absolutely love.
So
Yes.
this will be a small business resource hub where we will have training and webinars. We're going to partner with our Mason Small Business Development Center, the Women's Center, some of the financial resources and tools. And so businesses can come to there as a one-stop shop.
Mm,
Additionally, we're making it so that our partner agencies like development services and zoning and taxpayer finance are going to be able to have office hours at this center.
try
So we're bringing, I guess, the
government
resource. Yeah,
to the small businesses versus trying to having them navigate our various offices and buildings.
yeah,
This is a great concept, one we're trying to do with community generally.
yes.
Love that we're doing it with small business as well. In terms of future forward,
Okay.
there is a lot that we are looking forward to. You are extremely busy,
Yeah.
not just engaging the business industry and all of the stakeholders that want to potentially come to the county but are already here, but you're also engaged inside the county in terms of some of the work with our board in particular
Yes.
around what we are going to be doing in the stage, if you will, that's been set.
Yeah.
So I know for sure around agribusiness, agrotourism, maritime, and what we're
Mhm.
going to do with all of the sort of waterfront access that we have here in the county, that you are kind of front line in helping us to vision out what that will look like. So wonder if you could talk a bit about what
Sure.
is coming.
So a lot of times, yes, in economic development, we always kind of talk towards implementation, But before you can even get to implementation, you have to have that infrastructure and really that strategy.
Mm.
And economic diversification is so important for Prince William County. We saw it really during the pandemic because we had diverse industries. We were very resilient. We're seeing it now with some of the layoffs and different changes in the market and so forth that we're still kind of holding our own in terms of being able to have our residents employed and so forth. The next really future is looking at, okay, what other industry sectors, how else can we um, activate and look at diversifying the economy? And so one of those is the agribusiness and agritourism study. This is really important because it is looking at a rural area and developing really a strategy. Um, and this is probably the most important piece is
Mm.
how do you develop a rural business strategy while making sure that we're preserving our natural resources and historic cultural attractions?
Absolutely.
And so that's really tricky, and, so we've hired Agritecture. It's a global firm. We're getting ready to kick it off with we're gonna start having focus groups and stakeholder meetings and really get input from all not only, the farming community, but all the different community resources, but they're gonna help us really design a strategy
Mm.
that's customized for Prince William County. The whole process is gonna take about 30 months.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, we're going to,
Have a
have a
very
really
clear.
yeah, and this is a strategy that's, we're gonna implement over the next 10, 15 years.
And certainly the conversation around our waterfront and
Yes.
maritime is going to be just as exciting, and certainly one that will impact, especially those neighborhoods that are right there
Yeah.
on the water. Just really to take advantage of one of our assets.
It's so interesting because for Prince William County, that is a waterfront community, we really don't have, the activation that you would see in some of the other communities, like Annapolis or Alexandria or DC. And so the maritime study is really, looking at a couple things. One, it's, okay, honing in on kind of those areas of the waterfront that we should really focus and put a lot of efforts in because it has the most potential, to create that sense of place and for the public to be able to use it and create that destination. But the other piece is, are there maritime industry sectors that we're not even paying attention to that may be an area that we could grow into, that may make sense? And so it's really going to be looking at kind of both of those areas as well as tourism and destination. So super excited. That one's a little bit shorter of a time frame. And so it'll be done quicker.
Mm.
But both ends of the county,
Sure.
diversity, I mean,
Including
economic
kind of everyone.
it is,
Uh,
yes.
uh,
And so we'll be doing a lot of focus groups and stakeholders and so forth with that, but we don't have somebody hired just yet.
One of the things that we hear about and we ultimately talk about all the time is what is happening at the Innovation District.
Yes.
Very exciting with multiple partners.
Yeah.
Wonder if you could talk a little bit about what is happening
Mhm.
at Innovation.
So the Innovation District is really a phenomenal project that is really a partnership between Prince William County, George Mason University, and the city of Manassas.
Mm.
And it is really looking at how our future and how we continue to create an area. It's 3,800 acres that includes not only Innovation Park and the SciTech campus, but the City of Manassas Regional Airport,
Mm.
as well as all of our business owners. It's this opportunity not only to be a business park that's anchored by a university like Research Triangle Park, but it's this opportunity to create a live, work, play that's activated with programming for employees, helping connect the workforce with the university, with the businesses. We've set up an international soft landing program already. We're moving on to a buyer's council. But it's amazing because we received a $2.6 million Go Virginia grant that was matched by $1.3 million in public and private investment.
Mm.
Really, our innovation district in Prince William County is further than any other innovation district in Virginia.
That is amazing.
And so everybody's coming to us to see how we're doing it.
With residential, with a potential town center, it's just a very exciting future for innovation, the innovation district, and all of the partners who have already bought in,
Yes.
and those we are talking to now.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for joining us. This was a great conversation. We learned a lot about what is happening here in Prince William County and Prince William County's future, economic development, and what is happening in terms of tourism. So thank you all so much for joining us for Shorter Topics, Bigger Impact. We will see you next time.